Hey, Greg, still, how am I supposed to do this? Wait, maybe this will be enough speed. Let's go. Wait a minute, there's like a doorway that earlier, right? So maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Keeping the orange portal, blue portal radio. Yep, this one. Just gonna have to take some steps down. Let's go. Let's go. Call 911, let's get out of here. I'll just jump down. Let's just put the orange portal here to get things easier. Just want to see where this leads me. Nothing over there. or which I can't possibly shoot a blue portal to it. So I definitely will go there.
Say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Okay, that's good. Let's go on. Okay, good. It's always funny when I get a social mere minutes later.
Alright, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
That's what it is. There's supposed to be some kind of cube.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day. Good stuff. There's no reason going backwards. Okay. We put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. No, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Watch myself. I need this to be a real lie. Or not. Oh no! Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton. I thought it was gonna be wash it off. Like, I feel like that would make sense.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Okay, well, this seemed pointless. Did someone break the test chamber there?
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Just keep reinforcing. Go, go, go. Let's go. I'm supposed to get at Bounty Jail there, but how do I get up there in the first place? Let's make sure it completely covers it. This will definitely take some time, so for a quick question, how have you been? Prospect 3? Oh, I can. Let's make the one. Alright, in here. This is a very long jump.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain.
Nice.
There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Nice. That seriously helps. Is this guy a scientist that wanted more knowledge, so he lost his mind, or is he just going to play insane?
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler 7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
don't think I'm gonna get the loss.
Telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
exactly aiming for here? Okay, I did manage to do this, but where am I supposed to go? Clearly somewhere up there, but there isn't, like, I can't just put... I wonder if I could put the effective gel I need to load last save. To be honest, what would they extra speed even be useful? It always does that. It always does that. Okay, even with that additional speed, it doesn't actually get you across. Oh, snap. So what's the point? Or maybe I'm supposed to try and launch myself to there. But what would I do then? Like, it literally does nothing. And I'll just be stuck in a pointless space. But I'm gonna launch myself anyway. What am I supposed to do here exactly? Like let's load the last save and check out that. Wait a moment. I can cross the up here. So I see how this works. Just put a wall there. And we got a little gel thing. Let's buff it up first, though. Still keep seeing that it gets buffed, so I'm gonna just wait a bit until there's no more change. Alright, we're looking real good. Let's go. Nice. What am I doing here exactly?
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Nicely decorated. I assume this cleans off the stuff. But I don't have any research yet, so let's make sure this cleaning gel is nowhere to be found. Oh yeah, I got all this bouncy gel. Wait a minute, I need to somehow get that off. Wait, do I even need this? So I'm like... it blocks the way. So I do have to keep it down. Is it like possible to... Because the moment I step in here, I won't be able to get bouncy gel effect. So I need to somehow get a bouncy gel in here, so...
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you, box your stuff. Out the front door, parking lot, car, goodbye. Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there'll always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
get like such a precise shot. Maybe I just have to keep going forward and hopefully I can get it. Oh wait, mini, right, back to the portal. So let's put the orange. Well, that's let's see, what do we get? Portal there, so now I can get enough speed and launch myself to here, but how do I get, but the only way I can get enough speed is if I get it from here, but if I try and launch from here, this grass gets in the way. Okay, I don't think this was exactly intended, but it doesn't even matter all that much anyway. If there weren't glass in the way, I'd probably be perfect. There's always the possibility they just purposely made it impossible, but yeah, there's an ending to the game. It probably isn't. Gel flow, and what's this stuff? Whatever. I thought that could be something. Let's go back. Need to be here, but there isn't anything here. Or, and the closest and the best chance I got doing anything is. So, what am I supposed to do, huh? I need to do it again. say that's better than expected, so let's keep doing it. There we go. It's probably not bad. That's probably like the top speed I could do. The opposite way. If only I could get a machine gun and blast these last part, and then I can put a portal there, and then I go to the portal there, and then I launch across there. Get the portal, it always ends up being slow. I always end up overshooting this portal in order to get that portal. Like, how am I supposed to do this? This seems impossible. Of course, there is always a possible way. It's just that I only figure it out the next day. You know what? End of video, like, subscribe, hit notification button. Goodbye.